Hi, everybody. This is Marilyn. Do we have any audio today? I hope we do. Sort of. Hello? Yep. Okay, thank you. Hello, everybody. This is Marilyn, and it is noon. Time for the noon edition of Welcome to My World. This is the 14th of March, which is a Monday. My goodness. So, it seems to me like we were just kind of fooling around with the first week or two in January, not very long ago. And this has gone really fast. Anyway, I will post. I took a couple trades this morning in crude oil and marked them on the chart here. So there they are. And we've got all these indices are in a pretty tight range right now. This is a huge week for news. So be really aware of what time news economic numbers are coming out. I would not be surprised to see these markets just kind of do what they're doing today until maybe Wednesday morning, because the FOMAC is meeting tomorrow and the next day, and then they will hold a press conference on Wednesday. And everybody's kind of waiting to see what they're going to do, especially after the European Central Bank lowered their interest rates. I think it's now -0 or some wonderful number. And they're talking about doing another, I love this term, quantitative easing. But from what I can understand, it's not expected that the FOMAC will raise interest rates this time, but they sure do like to talk and drag this on. So just be very aware of that. In addition to that, we have this is quad witching, and Thursday and Friday is going to create a lot of activity in the markets. So expect volatility, and do not take any trades that you're not pretty sure of what time the news is. This morning, which is typical of Monday, we didn't have very much. But tomorrow morning is going to be a lot of economic numbers, and they are all significant ones. 8:30, again at 9:15, again at 10. Wait a second, I'm on the wrong day. Sorry about that. Tomorrow will be Tuesday, 8:30 and 10. And then on Wednesday, we'll have crude oil inventory along with a whole bunch of economic numbers coming out. And the 2 o'clock, they will issue a statement. The FOMAC folk will. So there's that. The major central banks in Japan and Australia, and there's a lot of stuff happening this week. So just take the trades that you have some confidence in. This is not a week to be trying something live, because it could come back and really bite you a little bit. The other thing I wanted to point out to you is I know the first trading day of March was Friday, but for those of you who are managing a business plan, and keep in mind, if you don't treat this like a business, it's going to treat you just about how you treat it. If you're just messing around and fiddling around with this, then that's pretty much the result you're going to get. If you go into this with the idea that you are going to develop a business, then you need a business plan, and you need to manage that every single day. So when it's the first of the month like this, there's a couple of ways, especially if you're just getting started. Um, Daryl has done a great post in the forum. I think most of you have read about using 5%. I do it a little bit differently, but basically you end up at the same place. If you, the way I do it is to sit down and say, okay, this month, this is my goal. I want so much out of the account and I want to grow the account by so much. So let's just say I'm going to give you an example. This isn't for real, but you have to, each person has to figure this out for themselves. But if you take if you decide that you want to take $2,000 out of your account this month and you would like to grow the account by $1,000, let's just say, then what you have to do, that's going to take $3,000 in net profit to get that done. So how many trading days do you have in this month? And that's not trading days available, that's the ones you're going to trade. So this month we have Easter week. And if you're going to take the week off, or you're going to take 4 days or 3 days and do some family stuff or go to a family reunion or whatever it is you're going to do, then decide how many trading days you have left in March and divide that into your $3,000 and you'll come up with a number. So let's just say, I don't know, if we're using $3,000 for an example and we're going to use, I don't know, let's say 20 days. Then what you have, what does that come to? By 20 days, that's $150 in profit every day. Okay. Then that $150, what does that represent in terms of getting to that 5% that Daryl's talking about? Is that more than 5% for you, or is it less, or where are you relative to that 5%? So let's say for you that 5% number comes out to be 200, let's just say. Then what you want to do is somewhere between $150 and $200 a day is what you want to shoot for. And then you have to ask yourself, okay, what trades do I need to take to achieve that $150 for the markets that I like to trade? So if you're an NQ trader, sit down and how many ticks in NQ does it take you to do that, to achieve that? And then, if, I don't know, if you trade YM, how many ticks is that? And keep a running, I keep a little notebook and I write down every single day, every single trade result in the 4 markets that I trade, because I know exactly how many trades it's going to take in each of them each of those 4 markets, and it becomes like a shopping list. It's a little bit like going to Costco. You're not going to get that every single day because, if you go to Costco, whatever it is you wanted, maybe they don't have it that day. And I don't know, maybe they just didn't stock the shelf, maybe they ran out, maybe whatever it is. But that's, at least you know what you're going to the market for. And if you know that ahead, then you can really get focused on just choosing the very best trades that offer you the number of ticks it's going to take for you to get to where you're going. And I find that a lot easier than sitting down in the morning and thinking, oh, good grief, I don't know what am I looking for? And well, this looks like I might find something. Something else looks like I might find it. No. You have a very clear idea of exactly how many ticks you're looking for every day in what markets, and then you really zero in on the very best trades when those indicators set up to give you those. And if you start small and think about that, you'll get better and better and better at fulfilling your shopping list every day. So anyway, that's been my take on how I do that. And I have had people ask me, well, how do you know what you're going to do? And, what if? So today we have got the VIX is also, I think it was down around 16 Friday. It's trading 17 and a quarter right now, but everything is in a very tight range. The dollar is, the U.S. indices. It looks to me like NQ may have been a little bit stronger today. And interestingly enough, while they all four tend to trade together, the last 30 minutes, the only one that's been in a pretty good down move has been TF. And this morning, I just gave up on TF. I mean, that's when it's chopping like that, I have no interest whatsoever in it. So, but that's an example of I like to trade it, but I don't have to trade it. The bus driver has to give me the bus ride I want. Otherwise, I'm not getting on a stupid bus. So it gets it down to real simple. You know exactly what you're looking for. It's either there or it's not. And if it's not, either wait for another bus, go do something else for a while, come back, see if they got a different bus driver. So I hope that helps. Once you understand the rules, once you have these rules in your head, the rest of trading literally is somewhere between your right ear and your left ear. So you just have to get it down to the path of least resistance and what's going to work for you. So I think I'll just leave it right there. We will need to use a lot of caution this week. Crude oil contract will roll sometime this week. If you're trading Nadex, it already has. I do not like to roll crude oil on the very same day as inventory if I can avoid it. So I'm kind of thinking Tuesday afternoon, I'll take a look at it and I'll let you know when I'm going to roll mine. You can roll yours anytime you want to, but just to give you a little idea, right now the April contract is trading about 3 times more contracts than the May. So we want to stay where the money is. Okay? Follow the money. That's the best policy. So anyway, I think that's about it, and I will see you all tomorrow. This has been my view from my world in Apex land, brought to you by Apex Investing. I'll see you tomorrow about noon. Thanks.